Okay, yeah. So today's kind of an internal AMA to talk about Skelly and, just to kind of go over what we've been working on. I wanted to quickly jump into what have we done since alpha began in February. And so we launched the game. We've seen like hundreds of games made, I think 200 something, if I remember correctly. We've run like 8 or so building events and seen some really cool games. I really should have screenshots of them. But that's been pretty awesome to see. We shipped fly mode. We've updated viworlds.com. And so now at viworlds, let me just go there real quick. At viworlds.com, you can actually, jump in and see what, look in your wallet and see like what layer 1 and layer 2 ETH you have, your immutable tokens. You can actually deposit ETH and buy ETH. And, beyond that, you can click here into launch game and just play the game, instantly. It'll just pop up and be able to play. And, beyond that, you can also look at like your inventory and see kind of like the various items that you have. So whether that's like here, I have, sorry, it's loading a bunch of stuff, all the bolts that I have and the various stickers that I have, all within here. And so, our vision with this is to really create like a full, platform, like the ViWorlds platform where, because right now, for example, people might not be able to see their Vi in their MetaMask. And so they know, okay, I go to ViWorlds to do it. And so again, part of our bigger vision of onboarding millions of people to Web3 is like having a proper platform for anybody, whether you're an expert or you're a newbie, to be able to jump in and just play the game. So that's something that we have spent a lot of time working on, and it doesn't necessarily show up in the game, but is really important for the long term. And we're going to continue to build out a lot more with the viworlds.com platform. And then recently we released party mode, which I think is really great. Like we've been so focused on builder everything for the first, I feel like we've been doing this for a long time. It's only been like, I don't know, 7 or 8 weeks since we did the first drop. So it's been like a very short amount of time, but we released party mode. And I think that this is going to kind of shift us into like, let's be a little bit more focused on the playing side of the game. And so I'm really excited about that. I think we've got a ton of things we can do there. And like over the weekend when we released guest play, I think on Saturday we saw 1,500 people play the game in one day. And again, like that's the guest play plus party mode, I think really helps us there. And then beyond that, we've like shipped some new game modes. So there's like 4 different score games that have been shipped. And then we've started doing the sticker airdrops, which, again, to all bolt holders, we've even done like collaborations with Cyber Gals and with Nifty Nuggets. And then we did the immutable collaboration that was more public. So again, that's since February, I want to say around 15th or so. We've done all that, which is frankly like just a lot of stuff. So yeah. And then in terms of, for Skelly Drop overview, there's 2,500 of them. We're going to do like a sale for bolt holders only at a special price of 0.07. And so that'll be like the first 24 hours. It'll be only for bolt holders. And then after that, everybody who's on the whitelist, who's joined recently and gotten in, they get it for 0.08. And that's going to be on the 19th. And then lastly, we'll have a public sale for 0.09 starting the 20th. And so everybody who purchases is going to get a 1-of-1 Skelly, and like the profile pic, right? And each one is going to be completely unique, 1-of-1. And then beyond that, you're going to get a playable character that you can run around in ViWorlds with. And then lastly, we have a couple of extra bonuses. So you're going to get access as a Skelly holder. You're going to get airdrop 4 limited edition Skelly stickers where there's only going to be 4 of them per Skelly sold. And then also you're going to get early access for play to earn when we release that. And I'm going to talk about play to earn in a little bit here. That's super exciting. And yeah, so if you're a bolt holder, you actually get a 10% bonus for play to earn season 1. And then the most exciting stuff is that as a Skelly and a bolt holder, you're going to get 25% bonus on play to earn. But then also we're going to be releasing our 3rd-person shooter game in June. And so with that, there's going to be a weapon NFT sale and airdrop. And so you're going to get airdropped a weapon NFT, which is going to be really awesome. And so everybody who plays, anybody, like when you jump in and play a shooter game, you're going to have like a basic kind of gray or black gun. But then if you have like the NFT gun, it's going to look like super awesome. And it's not going to give you, well, I don't want to go into too much detail now, but it's not going to give you a bonus for like beating people. Like it's not going to be pay to win, but there will be potentially earning bonuses around that for XP. And so for anybody here who's, trying to figure out how do I get a Skelly, so there's going to be a whitelist sale on the 19th. And so if you jump in and get on the whitelist via being active in Discord, you're going to be able to, earn a spot on the whitelist. Also, though, like picking up a bolt, I think is probably the best way. And so everybody who gets a bolt, you're going to be in the bolt sale, which is a day earlier and for an even better price of 0.07. And then if you do get on the whitelist, or if you want to get on the whitelist, joining our Discord, which you guys are all here. So, and probably a lot of you are already on the whitelist, so we're not going to talk a lot about it. And then beyond that, it's like getting involved in the Discord and then also winning a contest. And I just want to call out like one other great thing about being on the whitelist is we're going to be doing an airdrop of whitelist stickers for everybody, just to kind of like a POAP, like commemorate the Skelly whitelist and sale. And so all bolt holders and whitelist members will get one of those bad boys. So yeah, that's quite a bit there. I'm just going to kind of power through this. So let's say we're in. Where is ViroWorlds going after this? I just want to kind of quickly talk about the beta roadmap. And so beta has really been about, three things. It's been updating the ViroWorlds.com platform, which we've done that. It's going to be the ViroWorlds graphics refresh that we've been teasing for a while now. And so we're looking at that to go live around the Skelly. That might get moved, forward or backwards. But that's basically requires us to, redo the art for every single game block in the entire game, and then make sure that when we push it, it doesn't too negatively affect previously made games. So we want to minimize that as much as we possibly can. And so that's a pretty big thing. Most of it's art stuff, and so we've actually like brought on board this really great art studio. They've done a lot of cool stuff, including they did like an NFT drop with, I don't know, like Gucci or Prada, one of those. And really, like I said, it's more about just their art abilities. So they're really great art studio. And so we've been working with them for the last, I want to say 3 weeks. And we're coming along really nicely. It just really comes like we're focused on Skelly. And then after that, we're going to be, one of our other engineers is focused on bringing in all the new game blocks. And then we have V1 of play to earn. And I think that's probably what you guys are pretty excited about. And so that'll come out in June. I'm going to have more details there. And then throughout the summer, our focus is, play to earn, and then also launching shooter mode. And so we're looking at like around June, probably later in June, releasing V1 of shooter mode and also doing a weapon NFT drop in June too. And then after that, it'll be V2 of play to earn. And so what is play to earn? V1, like the early days of this, is going to be XP based, where you make in-game actions to earn XP, and then XP is what allows you to like unlock NFT and other special benefits that will be great for the long term. And so the design here is just like, we want to make it really easy, and then also it will scale with the number of NFT held. So if you have a bunch of Skelly and a Bolt, you're going to be able to get like larger amounts of rewards there. And so, V1 of this is going to be really easy, just like a daily login to earn XP. And then, V2 is going to be a battle pass system where we're going to, add on other challenges you complete. And then you're going to be able to actually unlock the NFT prizes based off of how much XP that you earn. And there'll be like a max number of items that you can win. And then anything you earn above that will just be used for special benefits later when we take the economy into the next kind of like level of where we want to go. And that will, again, scale up based off of how many that you have. And yeah, so I think, okay. And then lastly here about shooter mode. Shooter mode, it's going to be a third-person game, third-person shooter, sorry. It's slightly casual game design. And by that, I don't mean like, it's kind of like it's not going to be, Counter-Strike, like super, super hardcore. It's going to be a lot more fun, more like, like Splatoon or something, like you run around and you shoot. And it's not like, people aren't going to be like pro gamers playing this. And then in terms of the weapon NFT, it's not going to, like I said, everybody who has access to Viworlds will be able to play the shooter game. It will be cosmetic because we don't want to make anything that we're building pay to win. But we're probably going to do some sort of XP bonus. So, having a weapon NFT will be, besides being badass, it's going to like give you some bonuses. And the other thing is like, the NFTs for the weapon NFTs are going to be really cool. So for like Skelly, I know I'm super pumped like to get a version of it where we're going to have like one weapon that's going to be like a guitar gun, for example, and just all like Bolt will probably have some more like kind of sci-fi like lasery sort of guns going. So we got a lot of cool ideas around those. So yeah, I think that's the main parts of about Skelly. I don't know if there's any specific questions that people have, but I'm happy to kind of jump in. Ryan, did people ask anything? Yeah, and carts. Oh man. Yeah, so I really want to make carts so badly, but we have to do game. We have to do shooter first. But yeah, so for carts, I think there's carts is exciting because there's two main games we can do with carts. I really want to do a Mario Kart, racing sort of game because there's so much cool like game building that you guys could do with like Mario Kart style. Um, and then I think the next one is obviously battle carts, and battle carts would be obviously super fun too. We'd have to do some stuff with like weapons and things. Um, and then what I don't know what I'm more excited about is I think that the cart designs that we're gonna have are gonna be freaking mind blowing. Like all the cool carts we could make sounds really exciting. And I'm not going to say what pair of things you would get to get an airdrop of one, but I mean, obviously that sounds cool, but we're talking like, July or August here. So okay. I'm always too aggressive. Like, we're talking August here. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Um, but carts are super awesome. And I think racing is going to be awesome. There's going to be so many building and I mean, I already see somebody mentioned on ice. Why do you guys like ice so much? Oh man, making ice, all the carts are going to be slipping around. But yeah, I think kart racing, the racing side will be great for building.